In the tables that I visited, there was a mixture of emotions. And I think that one of the first emotions I noticed was a kind of a sense of disbelief, and an idea that there's some kind of impending totalitarian, oppressive regime, or maybe not even impending. But another point that was made, and this is Colin again referring to Beebe's point that was made a long time before Foucault started talking about how power and knowledge were not all oppressing, and that we each as individuals operated in a way that resisted power. Beebe recognised that policy is not all powerful, and that teachers whose hearts and minds have not been won by policymakers can and will resist. I thought that was a very excellent point. Part of that resistance, I think, is recognising that when something is bigger than you or me, that's where we have to understand ourselves as us, and that it's about collective action, and that action must be ongoing. An interesting discussion came up around the role of new media and technology in this, and I want to focus more on new media, because new media and technology aren't the same thing. New devices can be understood as leveraging teachers out of some decisions that they make. Instructional designers can become more responsible for your curriculum. This happens increasingly at higher education as well, where as academics we're invited to not spend too much time understanding the implications of new media, and being provided with devices that do some of the teaching for us. So we've got to ask what it is that we're being given. We then went on to the tension and challenge that you experience, because it's nice to be given lots of new resources. Resourcing and funding, we've already heard, is critical. So when a commercial or even a not-for-profit organisation comes with a lot of resources, it's difficult to say no. We look forward to being very well resourced. The question is, who's controlling the way in which resourcing occurs? We're also not looking forward to the structural implications if there's no oversight into that distribution of resources. I learnt about a new product called Manga Hai. I don't know how new it is, but it was an excellent sounding maths learning software. That was a tangent, but a good one, thank you very much. In terms of the challenge of resistance, it's also really challenging to resist organisations where we actually see there's a close values alignment, and so we have these kind of ideological battles within our own head, where public education is something that we hold very close to the nature and purpose of education and to our role as teachers, but particularly not-for-profit organisations that, as John pointed out, start creating fissures in the way we understand the role of the private sector in education. They come in as kind of like Trojan horses. But it's challenging to resist those organisations, because they clearly have a values alignment with our own values as teachers and as schools. That kind of sums it up.